Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla and welcome back to another Minecraft The Lost World Vehicle Experiment Update. Now, basically when we last left off, I showed you that I was now in the process of basically building the trailers from The Lost World Jurassic Park based on a little bit of concept art done for the movie, as well as a screenshot of the actual trailers that made it into the movie. The concept art is mostly done as a framework for the design of the exterior, whereas the overall, mostly the actual movie is more or less done for how the trailer is pretty much put together. So, concept art is for the aesthetic, the movie version is for design. So a few things are going to be different about my Minecraft videos from now on. Honestly, I wouldn't blame you guys if in the last few Minecraft videos you guys got incredibly bored, because while I was editing these videos, I've found them to be just extremely tedious and boring, because nothing would happen for several minutes on end except me talking on and on. So I actually decided that in order to basically keep the videos interesting, I decided to turn the music back on. And as you can hear, we've got a lovely, beautiful music for Minecraft, and so that's basically like one of the things that I hope will improve the videos on my channel. But another thing is that I wanted to show you guys the update of how much I had to do and how far the trailer has gotten, and there it is. Basically, this is the first trailer for the Lost World Jurassic Park, and it is, I would say, almost, let's see, I would mostly give this maybe a 40% done, because almost the entire right side is done. I still need the 10% up here on the first top, but then the other half is just still a work in progress. Plus, I also need to do the roof and everything that goes up there, but this is basically the design of the exterior paneling, and hopefully I'll be able to like get some darker blocks for the interior so that that'll actually look a bit darker, or maybe I'll like add a different layer inside there so that you can't really see the iron and whatnot. But ultimately, when we get there, it is going to look cool, and I'm basically going to like continue using like custom-made windows for these portions. I haven't gotten to it yet because, well, I just wanted to focus on making the paneling, and if you guys are wondering how I did that over here. Let's go see. That's where I made some last-minute modifications to the windows. Yep, this is the scale at which you have to work with in order to properly use Armorer's Workshop, because basically all of this is just 13 blocks long and 4 blocks high. That's actually not all that much in terms of Minecraft, but you have to amp that up to 16. So basically, like, this is just, wow. So much just to get all this detail in. So basically what I ended up doing is that I ended up basically like loading up schematics of basically just regular panels that I've already painted with the light green, and then I basically went in with my tool brushes and whatnot and I began painting all of them. So basically I painted them all in order to get that level of detail in them. So I really like this music. Don't want to believe that it's overpowering me, but anyways, all this was a really long process, and I think that the rewards are pretty much worth it, because over there I've already got that work done. I've already got it all set up over there, and I wanted to show you guys just ultimately the scale at which I had to perform this undertaking. So really wanted you guys to basically like basically kind of see the fruits of my effort. Ultimately speaking, I'm kind of curious though, because the concept art that I'm drawing from only shows one side of the trailer, so I'm wondering if I might just flip the design, like fill in the holes wherever they might exist, and just like put this exact same type on the other side of the trailer, just to basically save time. I don't know, because I mean, like, ultimately if you don't look for the pattern, you won't see the pattern there. So basically speaking, I really hope you guys enjoy it. And another thing that's actually going to be different about these videos from now on is that this will be the first Minecraft video that I've filmed out of order. So I wanted to show you guys the end result, and now I'm going to go back and show you guys how I did it. So, alright, now all that being said, let's get started. I basically have already copied all of these over to my hotbar. Well, basically I only have as many as I can take because I had to fill up my inventory while also making sure that I knew where each piece was supposed to go. So here we are at the van, or the first trailer, so let's get started. As you can see, basically have the same setup here, so now I'm just going to replicate that. That one goes there. As you can see, the design is already starting to become noticeable. I have literally no idea what I'm going to do with this door. I mean, how am I going to open it? How am I going to get inside? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Alrighty, now let's go back here. Let's set down a chest so that we can basically, like, put all of these in their proper places. Somehow the music isn't making me feel better about this. In fact, like, even though it's kind of beautiful, it's also really ominous at the same time. Wonder if it's a little too loud. In fact, let's just turn that down a little bit. I usually have the music off, so let's see, 30%, maybe 32. Let's go with 30. And I don't hear a difference. I literally do not hear a difference. You want to know when I hear a difference between when you turn the volume down is that you either hear music or you don't. That's the difference that I hear. Wonder what all this will sound like when speeded up. And I'll just get a little preemptive here. Ah, now the music is really starting to kick up. Or pick up, whatever. Oops. That... I wasn't supposed to... Oh wait. Yeah, I was. What was I so worried about? I'm confusing myself. Woo! I am a very sad and strange little man. Oops, wrong one. Remind me to finish the design going up there, because that's where my line of detail kind of got cut off, especially since, like, I think around I think this point I'm actually going to elevate it another level, because, like, not only does it go up on an incline, but there's also equipment on top of the trailer, so this will probably be raised up the rest of the length of the block on a diagonal, and then we'll get there when we get there. It's much easier to do it like this. That way you can just put the panels, like, on forward. So, right, that's not finished, but what it is. Now I have to just go back for the rest, and I'm going to avoid saying anything so that I can definitely speed through this part. Trapped chest. Just another chest there. Not gonna hurt nobody. What did I name these panels? Might as well go get, like, the other ones so I can save them properly. Let's see, I stopped at 9, so it should be 10 through 13. 9. 10. Man, saving all these things to the actual saving block is gonna be a chore. Whee! There we go. And now you can see that the design perfectly lines up. There we go. And that is what our progress looks like. Now, actually seeing it implemented on the trailer itself, I'm beginning to think that, well, maybe it just has a little too much brown and not enough green, but I also have to take into account that I have to do this part up here, and that means I'm going to have to add another layer up there, but honestly, I think that for what we've got going on so far, and this is mostly is accurate to the concept art that I've been using as a reference. So yeah, I honestly think that we've really got something here. We're really on our way. So basically speaking, headlights are glowing. I'm gonna have to basically go all the way back up there in order to get to work on the next part, but let's get the equipment library out and start saving this stuff. And we can enjoy the nice soothing sounds from Minecraft Selection. Oh, shut up. Blaze, get to work. Good boy. It's tough being the boss. Let's see, Jurassic Park vehicles. Alright. I always hate the fact that there's just so much information on these things that when you shift click them, you see all that information. It's like, couldn't you guys have relegated that to maybe control? Maybe something that people don't really use for Minecraft all that much? Alright, I'm just gonna make sure that they're actually in there. Let's see. need to save the changes that I made to the windshields. Or did I save them? I don't know anymore. Let's see, yep, there they are. Probably gonna have to delete those, but we'll do so at a different time. And that is effectively it for this video. Hi, Blaze. Say hi to all the people watching at home. Not gonna say anything? Alright, fine. He's camera shy. Anyways, that is basically everything that I wanted to show you guys in this video. I really hope that you guys like it. I really hope that this trailer endeavor that I've been doing, I hope that it really works out in the end, and most importantly, I hope that I stick with it. Basically, I'm going to go back. I'm probably going to add some additions to the bumper here, get all the gears and mechanisms that go underneath it, the winch line, but most importantly that, whoa, Blaze, go do that somewhere else. Basically, I'm also going to like raise this out at least one block and like build a panel to go underneath it. That way it doesn't look so exposed that the quartz staircase is underneath. And I'm also gonna like start building them at an incline, a slant, so that it looks like it goes downward. So it'll look cool. I really do hope it'll look cool. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all are enjoying this little Minecraft Jurassic Park vehicle armorer's workshop experiment that I'm doing. If you really like this video and want to support me, please consider subscribing to this channel and ringing the little bell for the notification squad, and share this video with your friends to help my channel grow. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later! Hey everybody, Linkzilla here. I just wanted to bring you one last minute quick update. Now you notice from this video that the trailer project is a lot farther along than it was in the last video that I uploaded for YouTube, and that's ultimately because due to an editing software problem, I tried to capture footage of me actually continuing the project with my capture card system, but for some reason it didn't capture any of my dialogue. So I decided to delete that footage and just basically start from scratch. But now I'm basically just going to show you some of the screenshots that I took during the project as it moved along. Now, as you can see here, this is basically close to our starting point from the last video with the bumper on, and as you can see, the door still has the lever that was absent in this video, and the door is now in a new place. I feel like that's much more accurate to the movie than the concept art. And you can see that the front of the car now features both of the headlights, and basically they're attached to the grille and they're glowing. One thing that I ultimately need to remember to go back and fix is the fact that there's actually an option to let these things give off light, be a light source, and I didn't check that box when I saved these things, so I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to save them all again after checking the box to make sure that they give off light, because as you can see. But one thing I wanted to draw attention to you right now is the fact that, take a look at the windshield. The windshield, as you can see, is still made of regular vanilla Minecraft glass blocks. But you look at this picture, you can see that now the windshield has been replaced with entirely made custom windshield. And you can see how now the top of the roof doesn't exactly fit in the way it's supposed to. So, basically I had a time doing this. It was actually kind of tedious, but it was rather clever to figure out how to do it. Basically finding an opaqueness of the glass that I like. If you basically get close enough on the details, you can see there's a little blue sort of rim running along the length of the divider, kind of like real windshields have. The only problem is that from the interior, you can't basically get into the corner of the windshield, so it's you can't basically set something down on the dashboard. I don't necessarily think that you can actually place anything beneath that corner, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to fix that. So moving on,
Here's another shot of it in the rain, but now, as you notice the top has now basically been given a roof that kind of matches up with it as well. So, and as you can see, that now that it's darker, the headlights are clearly glowing, but they're not giving off the same amount of light that they're supposed to. And I've added a bit more paneling that goes around the side of the car, around the side of the front there, to around the side of the bumper. When it came to the roof, as you notice up there, there's still one last remaining quartz staircase, and it ultimately serves as a reminder that I'm not technically done with this part, because as you can see back there at the third block point where the roof goes up and it's elevated, that's basically the marker that I have to where the roof is going to like elevate, because according to the concept art that I have, there's a compartment that's up on the top of the roof of the trailer that I think is ultimately meant to serve as like solar panels and whatnot. So I'm eventually going to curve the roof upward to where it completely fills in the last remaining height of the block. So that'll basically be, have to keep that in mind for a future update. And now here's basically a shot of the starting point that we were at with the trailer in this episode, basically with the roof completely filled out. Not necessarily finished because it's not at the proper height yet, but it definitely has the green panels all the way around, and it still has the white panels on top. Yeah, basically, like, this was pretty much to show, like, how far I could progress with the trailer. So, basically extending the trailer all the way, all that length in order to properly get what I needed in terms of the actual length of the trailer itself. And for what I've got, I think that I've got something that's pretty good. I think it's wide enough, it's 6 blocks wide, and definitely long enough at like, what is it, 14 blocks long? Yeah, I'm not in the mood to check right now. So, anyways, and here is one last shot of it, of the trailer at night, to where this is the finished product that we saw in this episode, finished for now at least. We still need to do that top panel, and we still need to basically go back and do the front bumper. I need to actually allow the headlights to be counted as light sources so that I can actually get some light up there. But as you'll notice from really close detail, these actually have the windows implemented as well. I really wonder why it took me so long to do these windows, because I remember doing them long after this video had ended. So really hope that you guys are enjoying this project so far. I really hope that you guys will continue to support me on it. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.
What's that? Is that a 42 string ostinato in D minor? Why the hell is that playing now? Sale. We have sale. We have a bill of sale here. And she's not cute anymore either. It's kind of amazing how the look on a creature's face can suddenly determine whether or not it's cute anymore. Kind of wish that I was watching it when it happened. Something's wrong with its hind leg there. I don't think it's paddling anymore. See, it's 6 days old. This probably happened on day 5.